Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning for Fairfield County Virtual Community. This morning, we're going to talk about the Seeds of Change event that's coming up this Saturday from 11 to 3 at Rising Park. And I'm going to have Mike Tharp, the superintendent for Parks and Recs, discuss first his part of that day, and then we're going to throw it over to the Recycling Center. And we have Jennifer and Carrie from Recycling Center. So Mike, go ahead.
Can't wait to get this kicked off this weekend, this Saturday. Seeds of Change. I'm not sure if I'm going to blame this on Rachel or Carrie or Jennifer, but the inaugural event back in 2021 was such a success. The parks, we were excited about the Arboretum, a way to kick that off, and recycling, had a lot of input with the bench program, and all of that created this an event which over the years prior to that, we'd all struggled, I think, a little bit on trying to find our stage to present, the awards and to recognize three very special days: Earth Day, Arbor Day, and now Trails Day has jumped into this whole mix in the same time frame. So all three of those together. Of course, Earth Day celebrated for all of the good things that we should be doing to the earth, and the recycling and all of those. And then Arbor Day, the celebration of trees and things that are green outside, and how we should treat all of those. And then Trails Day, here it comes, those alternative means of transportation, bicycling and skateboarding, and all of those things from. I don't know. I think this day comes down from the federal government. I think is where this initiates. But now we can celebrate all of those things in a single day and do it in a grand scale, bigger than any one of us three as a single entity. And it made it fun last year. Last year being the inaugural event, loved it. We had lots of vendors. We had lots to talk about, lots of things to say. Lots of vendors showed up to show kind of their involvement in Earth Day and Arbor Day and pass out stuff. It was almost like Halloween in the middle of kind of April, but everybody had a bag of stuff and had free stuff and people passing stuff out. It was all good. So this year, the first annual, this is one of those things we hope never dies from this point forward. We hope that we can carry this on year to year, that people will get involved and stay involved. To celebrate Earth Day, Arbor Day, and now Trails Day. And along this year, we've got Visit Fairfield County that's going to kick off what they call the Green Thumb Trail, which will be a celebration of all things in Fairfield County that are greenhouse and, growers of plants and those types of things. So Visit Fairfield County has jumped on board to do another facet of this day for this event. So can't wait. We're going to plant trees to celebrate Arbor Day. I know we've got lots of things with the Bottle Cap to Benches program that Community Action had introduced to us last year. The Parks and Recreation Department, we've picked it up and carried it on for us over the last year. We've actually just picked up about 3 weeks ago, 10 more benches. We're already over 600 more pounds towards the next 10 benches. So that program is going awesome. Can't wait to continue that. Saturday, 11 to 3. What a neat day it's going to be. It looks like the weather's going to cooperate. We're going to be, probably in the 70s at 11 o'clock in the morning. And just can't wait. I know Carrie Murphy and Jennifer have a lot planned on their side. And that's in a nutshell. Come out to Seeds of Change because it's going to be fun.
Should be a good time. So right now what we have planned is there's going to be roughly 24 vendors going out, and all the activities, every display is going to have some educational piece, whether it's talking about beekeeping or recycling. Everybody's teaching something about the earth, and it's going to have an activity or a goodie for your kids or for even you to come out and enjoy. I apologize for the doorbell in advance. I forgot to turn it off. So I am sorry if you hear ding dong along the way, but 24 vendors are coming out. It's a really great opportunity for different businesses and organizations to get together and celebrate the planet. This Friday is Earth Day, and I believe it's the 52nd Earth Day. So it hasn't been around for too long, but taking care of our Earth is more important than ever. And we are excited just to get out there and teach folks that, hey, all these resources are out there. We want to do something. We are wanting to be involved. And hopefully inspires people. Everybody has different passions about the environment, whether it's wildlife or gardening or just riding a bike on the trails. And we are trying to tie in all these elements together and celebrate just the planet and getting people outside enjoying nature. So that's what Seeds of Change is. And we are so excited to put it on. We have some really cool activities. Some of the businesses, there's a ton of them, but like the Army's going to be there, Art and Clay, Connection West. We have Fairfield Beekeeping Group. The libraries, Fairfield and Lancaster's and Pickerington's going to be there. Head Start, Soil and Water. The list goes on and on and on. Each one of these will have an activity, especially for your child to enjoy. Some of them are going to be face painting. The recycling center, we're going to have a flower planting station where folks can take home a flower. And we had a lot of support from different organizations as well this year. The Columbus Aquarium donated 4 tickets that we are going to raffle off. So come see the survey booth, take a little quick survey about Seeds of Change, and then be entered to win either Columbus Aquarium tickets. Kroger's also donated a $50 gift card that you can use for gas or for food. So that's really nice. So we just want to see your input about how you like Seeds of Change, what you're doing for the environment, and what your interest is too. So hopefully we see you out there. Other than that, it just varies. There's going to be goodies, crafts, games. It's 100% free. I mean, we're just trying to celebrate the earth and get community events back and going in full swing again, which is nice.
I'll just add a little bit on to what Carrie said. Each year we have just tried to grow it a little bit more and add a little bit more to who we have involved with it. In addition to the businesses that she mentioned, we are doing the flower potting station at our booth. Lowe's is donating all of the flowers for that. So we're excited to include them in that. So, we're including a lot more partners, increasing the amount of booths and people that are participating in it. So we're excited that every year we can add a little bit, get a little bigger, add, more people into the mix. And I think that's been our goal since year one, is every year, just build off of this and make it something really cool that everybody can enjoy. That's kind of how it started for us here. Was we wanted something different that that we hadn't done before for Earth Day, and a way to celebrate and get everybody together. And like Mike said, the 2 events and now the 3 events kind of all bring everybody together and give us a way to celebrate with, and having the park, Rising Park, is the perfect place to do it. You have people that are coming there for the purpose of attending the event, but you also get people who maybe didn't hear about the event and come and learn a little bit, and the kids get to enjoy the activities also. So we're excited. It's going to be a perfect day. So hope everybody can make it.
Thanks, guys. I just wanted to add one thing also. Aaron Birchwell, who is the author of Pip's Trail, if you guys have heard of that book, that has a story about a squirrel. I should have got it off the bookshelf. I know we have it here. She's going to be in the shelter house all during the event, and she's going to have a couple different readings and also artwork from the original book. So that's in addition to that I thought was pretty cool. We will have the presentation at noon. And Mike, do you want to go through the list of all the different parts of the presentation?
Sure, I can do that. We're, first of all, today, we are actually receiving our 41st annual, I guess, in a row, Tree City USA Award from the National Arboretum Foundation, or the National Arbor Day Foundation. 41 years in a row, this city has achieved the status of a Tree City USA. So we're going to present that award as a group. We've also, for 6 years in a row, we've received the Growth Award, which means this city is being recognized for going above and beyond the normal requirements to achieve Tree City USA status. So 6 years in a row, we have shown that we are doing more than our part as far as requirements to do our part to make the urban forest inside the city of Lancaster something that's, very nice. Again, the proclamation for, it's one of the requirements to be a Tree City USA is a proclamation from the mayor. Also, I think we've gotten a proclamation from the county for Earth Day also. So what else do we have? I think that's the presentations, those 4. Anything else that I'm missing? I'm not sure, but I think Rachel wanted to speak on Saturday. That's what I'm hearing.
Rachel spoke last time, so this time she's not going to speak.
Okay, then.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I usually speak a lot, so we'll figure that out. Carrie, what was the presentation you guys are going to give for the billboard project?
Yeah, so every year we do a recycling billboard contest throughout the elementary schools in Fairfield County for 3rd grade only. And this year we're presenting the top 12 countywide winners. It's a huge honor. This year we had 14 elementary schools participate in the contest, and I had over 1,100 students participate. So the judging was really tough because the kids, some of their artwork is incredible, and it's coming from our 3rd grade, and their mission is to teach residents and anybody driving throughout Fairfield County how to recycle and why it's important. So we're going to be presenting the top 12 countywide winners there. They'll be getting their awards as well, so it'll be a pretty fun little thing. So
I was actually able to be one of the judges for that this year, and it was pretty cool. There were some very different options, and I may have had Bodie help me vote.
it's
He
tough,
liked-
and you feel
the-
guilty because they're so small and they do such a good job. So it's hard picking the top 12 out of 1,000 students.
Mhm.
But we manage it every year, and every year you'll see the billboard. Right now it's on display throughout April. It's on Main Street and Memorial, that corner right in front of CVS. So it's just something fun. The kids really get into it. I get into it. I go to all the schools. I give presentations. I think this year I've done over like 25 or to 30 presentations just for the billboard contest alone. So they all get a little bit of recycling education, and then some of their questions about the earth and caring for the environment. They're tricky. These 3rd graders, they're smart. Keep me on my toes.
And I think we had our Henry Whiteley one last year, right? Our own Pam Whiteley's son, Henry.
Yep, Henry won last year, and then this year it's Liam Hart, and he's from Gorsuch West. So it's nice to see all the different schools that get winners. I mean, we had a really good variety this year of the schools. I mean, we had everybody from Pickerington to Burn Union. I mean, they were scattered, some privates and public schools. So it's really fun, and it's nice. They get kind of competitive too when you talk about, oh, well, this school, they've won in the past, and it just fires the kids up. So they'll be really excited. You'll see their artwork. We'll have that on display as well, the top 12 winners. Yeah, they're gonna get their goodies, and they'll be excited. And make sure if you see them walking around with a little recycling duffel bag, tell them congratulations, because it is really, it's impressive. You had over 1,000 drawings coming into the office, and they were the ones selected as top 12. So it's definitely an honor.
Cool. One of the other things I remember last year, I have to put a plug in for my friend Jason. The National Wild Turkey Federation will be there, so they're going to have turkey calls. I know everybody wants to go do a turkey call. Also, Kiwanis will have a booth, and we are painting I should say Key Club and Kiwanis. We're painting flower pots. So the kids can come paint a flower pot at that spot. And then there was somebody else that I thought, I don't know, Scott Campbell from Social, who might be on the call. Did he want to talk about what they're going to do? Maybe he doesn't want to talk. Maybe he's not really there. Okay, so anyway, so will also be there. And also one more plug, Fathom Arts will be there for most of the day under the big tree to the right-hand side of the stage. They're gonna have some specific drawing. Man, if Pam was here, she could tell you exactly what it is, but some really cool drawing that you can be part of and then take your, it's, darn it. You can take your drawing home with you. Darn, I knew I was gonna forget what it was called, but that's going to be a pretty cool addition as well. They weren't there last year either. So we are growing and we're adding a lot of new opportunities. Did anybody on the call have any questions?
So you saw that Scott threw something in the chat. Just want to make sure that you saw that.
Yep. He said, so we'll have a booth with adaptive sports demo, which I knew. I just wanted to get him on there to say it.
I know. So I'm not from Fairfield County. I'm a Licking Countyite, which don't hold that against me. But I do work here on a regular basis, 3 or 4 days a week. So I'm always confused about the connection between the Fairfield County parks and the Lancaster City parks. Can you explain that for me a little bit so I can have a better understanding of that?
Sure, I'd be more than happy to. Fairfield County Parks, they are exactly what their name says. They are a district-wide county park system. They have Manberg Park. They have parks throughout the county. Lancaster City Parks, Lancaster Parks and Recreation. We are very much inside the city of Lancaster. We have a few parks that set outside the city limits, like Alley Park, Keller Kern Park, Wacker Park, all set just outside the city limits. We have 850 plus acres, 32 parks, and we are very much program recreation based. Large number of parks and a large number of places to recreate, like Rising Park, Miller Park, of course, Alley Park, Olivedale Park, the senior center that we have, but so program based as far as outdoor education, soccer program, more than 1,000 kids in that program this spring, flag football programs, adult programs, soccer, softball. It's just crazy. The Street Jackets hockey program that we introduced last year. We also facilitate Friday night bandstand in the downtown that's free every Friday night from the end of May through August. Just 2 completely different park systems that serve, I don't know, 2 different kind of thought processes, I guess. County parks are very much places and things to see, and parks for Lancaster are very much participant driven, lots of programs, with the 3 iconic parks being Rising Park, Olivedale, and Alley Park, kind of our 3 cornerstones.
So is there ever like crossover where you guys do things together?
In the past, that's kind of been hands off for whatever reason, but as of late, we are starting to come together. And I don't know if it's by design, but right now there's the Mary Ruffner Covered Bridge project we're about to kick off. The covered bridge that was moved out of the county over into Perry County back in the 80s. The joint effort between the county parks and the city parks want to bring that bridge back home. So private donation, private funds, and to set up the account in the Fairfield Foundation this week. And we're going to make a push for the first really joint venture between county parks and city parks to bring a covered bridge back to the county. And it's going to go right behind Fairfield DD on the Sensory Trail. Will be an extension of the bike path. So look forward to working with the county parks. There's no animosity between the two. I mean, it's just we don't have a lot of times that we can cross or do things in common, but here we go with our first big venture and hopefully many more to come.
Well, I think it's cool. I appreciate you sharing all those details because I'm almost certain that there's no such thing in Licking. I mean, we have a county parks, but there's no city one. So that's really cool. And again, I've been working here for a few years, and it's just I really like coming down here. And this is just one of the things that are cool. So I appreciate your explanation. Thanks.
Thank you.
County parks participated in Seeds of Change last year too with city. So that was maybe the first thing together. I think maybe.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be there this year, right?
Yeah,
Karen?
they are.
Awesome. Another participant we've got coming in this year, Rachel, that we didn't have last year is Curbside with Kenny, recycling throughout the county. And that program has turned over to the parks in kind of a joint effort. I think the last count was more than 500 pounds of caps they've done in the last couple of weeks. They've turned over to the park. So what an amazing job that group does, Kenny, and I can't wait to see their involvement this year and in the future.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there were other people that were new, other than the people that we already discussed. I can't think if there are, but I feel like we're going to fill up both of those parking lots instead of just one. So once we get the whole entire park full, then we'll be, then we'll be at our goal, right? Get it all done.
That's
Yes.
right. Constant. We want tons of people. Last year we had 300 people roughly, give or take, coming into the event. So hopefully this year we get a little more. I think we will with all the different vendors and displays. So let's just keep growing.